in the Ichilema, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to write on the already existing protocols. We are now going to have calisthenics display by the Zambia National Service troops. To run the commentaries, I am Captain Pius Makasa Mwiko. A brief background on the calisthenics display, sir. Calisthenics was introduced to the Zambia National Service in 1972, and it was first displayed at Zambia's 10th anniversary in 1974. Since then, calisthenics has been performed during state functions such as this one that we are witnessing here today. Today, the troops are performing at Zambia's Diamond Jubilee celebrations under the theme, 60 years strong, honoring our heritage, embracing our future. The troops are marching into battle full of morale. This signifies that the orders which have been given by the commander, the troops are happy and they keep the orders come what may. Ladies and gentlemen, a soldier devoid of morale is as good as dead, as morale breeds the offensive spirit in a soldier. The aim of calisthenics is to train a soldier in physical fitness, willpower, and self-defense. A big round of applause for the troops as they march on into battle for morale. I must mention to the school-going children who are here, and indeed the youths, that the drills we are about to witness being performed here today are performed by highly trained military personnel who have undergone months and months of training and rehearsal to perfect these drills. Do not try this at home, at school, or anywhere else. From the back timing, you can tell that these men and women in uniform are physically fit and ready for the task ahead of them. The troops are breaking formation in readiness for a presidential salute, the 3 cheers, and reporting by the parade commander. The guest of honor, distinguished invited guests, may we be upstanding for the presidential salute. May we remain upstanding.
Friends, who give 3 cheers to the Republican President and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Force? Friends, who remove hatred? Remove hatred!
That was the 3 cheers given to the guest of honor, a show of loyalty and appreciation as a service for performing calisthenics display at this year's Zambia's 60th Independence Day.
Mr. President, the President of the Republic of Zambia and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Force, Mr. Againde Gishirem. Diamond Jubilee, calisthenics display mounted by the Zambia National Service. On parade, 800 men and women. The aim of calisthenics is to train a soldier in physical fitness, willpower, and self-defense. Permission to carry on with the display, Mr. President. Sir!
The guest of honor, we may be seated. The troops are now kneeling and bowing to the guest of honor to show appreciation and a way of unwavering support to the president and the government. The troops are making the letters ZNS and saying Zambia National Service. They are counting down from 10 to 1. Counting down from 1964 to date 2024. That's Zambia from 1964 to 2024. This time around, the troops have made the letters ZAM short for Zambia. Zambia at 60. 60 years of enjoying peace and stability as a nation. They are breaking formation for another display. This time around, making KK Zambia's first president to the current president HH. Marking 60 years of peace as a nation. This is what we call close quarter battle. During battle, when a frontline soldier has run out of ammunition, he is expected to thrust with the bayonet and strike with the butt of his personal weapon to kill the enemy. To do this, a soldier needs mental stability and physical fitness because all this is done under adverse conditions. And armed combat is one of the skills that the soldier is taught during training. So do not try this at home, at school, or anywhere else. The battle cry is a psychological aspect of battle aimed at instilling fear in the enemy so that he can be destabilized. It's called the battle of the mind. The troops are closing in on enemy objectives by stealthily crawling in order to lobby a grenade in the enemy territory without being seen. This is a skill and it takes determination. The assault troops are breaking formation for a search party in an aggressive smart and soldier-like manner in order to finish off an enemy who could have survived the initial attack. They come under enemy delay line fire, so they're reacting by closing in on enemy objectives by way of fire and maneuver. They have cleared all enemy pockets and have continued with the advance. The enemy has called for his air support to combat them. Therefore, they will bring down enemy aircraft one by one as the weapons they are using can engage flying targets at 500 meters and below. The remaining enemy aircraft are now being engaged by anti-air to avoid casualties on the ground troops. Every formation is adopted in different terrains. The troops were spotted firing the anti-air. They have to apply flexibility and bring down enemy aircraft in a much more concealed and mutually supporting groupings to effectively engage enemy aircraft. They continue bringing down enemy aircraft. The commander wants to make sure no enemy aircraft is looming in the sky. This is what we call determination to kill the enemy's will to fight. The infantry commander has called in support in form of armor, artillery, and the engineers. This is so that they fight a coordinated battle as a force. As the infantry continue the advance, they encounter a river obstacle. Meanwhile, the engineers have gone forward to conduct reconnaissance in order to ascertain a smooth proposed river crossing. The troops are lifting the 500-pound barrels, showcasing their strength and ability to continue with the battle. Please do not try to lift one of those barrels. They are so heavy, you might break your back. Reconnaissance has been conducted. The engineers have brought in the amphibious boats. The infantry will be ferried in boats as the enemy heavily contests the crossing on the far bank. This is a risky encounter and is not for the faint-hearted, it's for the brave. And at this moment, a soldier will be facing certain death. And that's the infantry in boats. The enemy is contesting the crossing on the far bank. The armed forces cross successfully and will form a bridgehead which will allow an independent armored brigade to break out for a successful capture of the ground of tactical importance, which is a town of economic significance deep in the enemy territory. The enemy has suffered serious casualties. This time around, they've allowed artillery to continue its barrage of fire deep in the enemy territory to teach this stubborn enemy a bitter lesson. Lesson to pick out from this battle simulation is never start a war with a natured boab when you are a malnourished mongrel. The enemy has suffered serious casualties and has since cried to the hegemony to broker a ceasefire. A ceasefire has been brokered and the troops have been ordered back to the concentration area. What you are seeing now is casualty evacuation to make sure the injured are taken to the aid post and the dead buried in a dignified manner. The Zambia National Service troops have emerged victorious, still with high morale and determination to continue with another task, as they'll show you during the march past. The troops have emerged victorious, ladies and gentlemen, due to the able command of the Zambia National Service Commander, Lieutenant General Maliti Solochi, and the many achievements made in attaining his vision based on the 4 pillars, which are training of citizens, economic development, enhancing food security, and infrastructure development. As the troops will be withdrawing, they will be led by the Zambia National Service Brass Band. and those are the victorious troops withdrawing from the battlefield. The guest of honor, distinguished guests, may we be standing for a presidential salute in form of a Goose March. The bandmaster for the brass band has been WO1 Wamoi Mwangala. The drum majors WO2 Mwape Enoch and Staff Sergeant Swanza Tumba. The flaggers, Private Matilda Florence and Private Angela Chipo. Guard 1 Commander, Lieutenant Moses Simpungu. Guard 1 Maneuverer, WO2 Sunde Kennedy. Guard 2 Commander, Lieutenant Abigail Chola. Guard 2 Supernumeral, Staff Sergeant Waga James. Guard 3 Commander, Lieutenant Samuel Kapeni. Guard 3 Supernumeral, Staff Sergeant Musonga Kauma. Guard 4 Commander, Lieutenant Matthews Now. Guard 4 Supernumeral, WO2 Kunda Jaffet. Guard 5 Commander, Lieutenant Lucy Mulumbi. Guard 5 Supernumeral, Sergeant Kalimashi Stephen. 6, Commander Lieutenant Roy Chibola. Guard 6, Supernumeral Staff Sergeant Mwale Mike. Guard 7, Commander Lieutenant Kondeje Musesa. Guard 6, Supernumeral Sergeant Limwanya Fortune. Guard 8, Commander Lieutenant Matson Morowa. Guard 8, Supernumeral Sergeant Ngoma Benjamin. The Barrel Commander Lieutenant Shepard Chubesa. And behind is the enemy commander Lieutenant Moses Katongo, aka Brigadier General Zozozo, and disabling battled troops. His 2IC is W02 Tembo Benson, and that's the ambulance which was providing first aid and evacuating the casualties from the battlefield. The guest of honor, sir, we may be seated. This was the calisthenics display by the Zambia National Service. Calisthenics will always be our tradition, our joy, and our pride. I will now hand over to the Director of Ceremonies for further announcements. Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we may be seated. And another round of applause to the ZNS. What a beautiful performance. If we can have the next group ready. Captain Pius Nikose. Thank you very much. Like Captain Pius said, please don't try this at home. We're going to move on with our program. Coming up next is a masterpiece from the Zambia Army and the Zambia National Service cultural groups. This is a combined performance from the two groups. It will be followed by Mpande, a contemporary artist, and thereafter we will have the investiture of honors and awards. We would like to invite the Buffaloes and the Zambia National Service cultural groups to entertain us very quickly. And then we move on to Pande, and then the investiture of honors and awards. Buffaloes, please.
Thank you.